Hello, this is Mike, NoStressMike.com, and what I want to kind of talk about is I wanted to remind you I've got, I think, probably close to 4,000 YouTube videos, and they cover everything. It covers a lot of stuff. A lot of it is my experiences, sharing my experiences. Some of it is my thoughts, and some of it is suggestions for others. But anyway, it's easy to find out anything, or at least get another view of something. What you can do is you put up, you go to YouTube and you search. On the search, you put NoStressMike, one word, and then whatever subject you want to talk about, or you want to have another idea about, and it'll give you some. I'll tell you, it's gone. I've got to talk about sex. Talk about three-man militia, 3MM. This people have asked, what are these things that I put on there, like GOM, and that's grumpy old man. And that's the best I've been able to figure out how to category my videos. And so in other words, if you want to know more about three-man militia, it's NoStressMike, one word, and then 3MM. And when I title my videos, I try to title them with something on there, so then it'll kind of get you close to that subject matter. And as I say, I've been making videos, been over 10 years now. Matter of fact, I was making them when I had my wife. And I say my wife, I lost my wife about 10 years ago, so it was before that I was making videos. And now you got to remember, I was learning how to use the computer, learning how to use YouTube, learning how to make videos. At that time I was editing, and so that was really a much better way of doing videos. And then, like I say, I started traveling more, and then when I was traveling, I didn't have access to a computer, so that's where I started figuring out make videos on my phone, and I say that's where I started, and that's pretty much what I've been doing now. And you got to remember, I've been in weird places, and to me it was strange situations. Now the people that live there, they were used to those kind of things. I wasn't, and so that's why I make videos about this stuff. What I learned, I talked about China. You can NoStressMike, and then China, and then you'll see some videos of what I made in China, Thailand, or just whatever country. Well, not always. I wish I was smart enough to figure all this stuff out. When I was in Central America and stuff like that, a lot of videos I made, I didn't even tell you where I was at, but some were made at the hotel. My wife's family had a hotel in Guatemala, so I made a lot of hotels there, or made a lot of videos there. I made videos. I was staying at a ranch, a cattle ranch in Oklahoma, and so I'd help out there, and so I made some videos on that. And like I say, I'm talking about all these, I mean, every kind of subject. People would make comments, and they would suggest, well, I would make a comment about this or a comment about that, and then that's what I would do. So that's what I'm saying. It just, the thing is, somewhere down the line, I realized I've been around. I've well traveled, and when you're like that, you have a different perception of what's going on, and so that's why I would make these videos about different things. Like I say, wondering about health. It'd be the same thing. NoStressMike, one word, and then Hoi Chi, or HC, and it'll give you examples, showing you stuff that I'm finding, stuff I'll be talking about, the different organs, how they work, and because that's one thing that I had a hard time understanding is how people do things that's affecting their body and, you know, different organs, and they have no idea how that organ works. You know, I mean, even medicine, they're giving you medicine and you have no idea. Like I say, I took classes, I went to college taking doctor classes, and because I'm dyslexia, I don't read well. So a lot of the classes I took were lecture classes. And so then I'd be asking, well, how does this organ work and how does that organ work and stuff like that. When you're taking medicine, how does it affect that organ and stuff like that. And that's what I've learned. Man, a lot of these doctors don't have any idea on how an organ works. What they do, pharmaceutical companies sponsor a lot of these classes. So what they're doing is they're talking about how their product affects the body. And so in other words, the doctors aren't learning how the organs work. And so that's what I'm saying, you know, I'm learning all this stuff. It's kind of weird. And then I'd say when I was training SWAT, and I started making videos after I was training SWAT. But one thing that I found was kind of odd was, you know, not only I was training SWAT, so I was in a lot of violent situations and stuff like that. And it just kind of dawned, I kind of thought that everybody's had these experiences. You know, I didn't realize so many people have never been in a fight before. And then, you know, that's when it dawned on me, this is why, you know, you don't know how to handle a bully. You know, how does that happen? You know, people have never had to deal with bullies. You know, was kind of strange to me. All the racial stuff. You know, I've had to handle racial problems, you know, when I was a kid, you know, and it's just odd to me that there are going to be people that don't like you and want to hurt you, want to take things from you and stuff like that for really no reason for you personally. And but I guess a lot of people don't experience this kind of stuff. This is what makes my videos so valuable. It took me years to figure that out, because I thought, well, why would anybody want to watch a video on my stuff, you know? Well, like I say, I'm talking about experience. Things that I've done to get my hands dirty, so I've learned. And will it apply to your life? I don't know. That's why I make them. It make you understand this stuff does happen. Like I say, when I was living in China, we don't think so much about China. And now I wish I'd made more videos when I was in China, but like I say, it was kind of hard because, the police don't like you making videos. They don't even like you taking pictures. It was a different kind of lifestyle. And let's see, I've been going down to Central America since the 70s. And at that time, you take a picture will get you killed, and so that's why there's no pictures of me, no videos and pictures when I was young, young and doing all this stuff. I was doing a lot of things, so that's why all I have is stories to talk about. And like I say, the stuff that I was doing, how can you do this stuff? What are you doing in those situations? That's why people have a hard time understanding how I've been able to do this stuff. Well, like I say, I've been in situations where they can't relate to it. And that's why when I talk about stuff, a lot of stuff is really strange. Now, one of the things would be like, so I don't really talk a lot about Vietnam stories, and that's because a lot of times you just can't relate. These are things that are just this so far beyond civilized human would even think about, that that's why I don't talk about it, because like I say, it's just stuff you can't even imagine. Kind of like when I got in the convenience store shooting with a street gang, and the guy I shot was laying there, and he kept saying, kill me, and that was strange, because in Vietnam, everybody that's getting wounded, or when it looks pretty serious, they're usually hollering for their mother, and that's I was 18 years old, and I didn't have a mother, so I thought it was strange. What are these grown-up Marines, they're looking for their mother, and I thought, man, I must have missed out on something on that. That I did. That's what I learned when I got married. My wife was shocked that I didn't really know that much about women. I'd never been around women, so how would I know? I didn't have a mother, to show me what a woman is supposed to be like. I didn't know what my wife was supposed to be like, because I didn't have a woman to compare her to. And so, and it's stuff like this. This is why I make these videos. And this is why the videos are all over the place. It gives you stuff to think about. But anyway, and like I say, I've been looking at them now. So I've been going on NoStressMike, one word. And then I would put in a subject, and I think, oh yeah. And then I would say, some of the stuff has changed, some of it hasn't. A lot of the stuff that has changed is because of my experiences. I've experienced more things. I look at things differently since I've been to China. Living in China was an experience. And like I say, my thoughts about relationships have changed. Because like I say, 41 years I had the same woman, and I thought all relationships were like that, so, things like this, it's really, really cool about how much stuff that I've covered. And it's funny because I made these videos really for my grandkids. When I first started making videos, that's what I was making them for. Because like I say, I've been living out of the country. I haven't been around my grandkids, so I thought, well, one of these days my grandkids are going to be kind of curious. What did Grandpa do? Well, you're going to find out that Grandpa did a lot. Right now, they're still young, and so a lot doesn't really mean a lot to them. But the time will come where they're going to figure out that, Grandpa did a lot of stuff. And there's a reason why Grandpa did a lot of this stuff. And this is, I don't really go into that, but you can see that I've done stuff just by the stories that I talk about. But anyway, just thought about sharing and kind of helping people, because it helps me too by looking at some of this stuff. But anyway, this is Mike, NoStressMike.com.